In the second video, we want to make a line graph. So I'm going to go down to the bottom and click on the line graph. Okay. And here's some data. The data we're going to do in this video is for females, and you're going to make a line graph for males. Okay, so this data was from the CDC, and it tells the 50th percentile. So remember, that means the median weight for females birth to 36 months or 3 years. Okay. So I want to click and drag on the data to highlight the data. I actually don't want this information up here, the female birth 36 months. That's a nice label. And here I have a title ready somewhere. Okay, but I want to start with the headers for what each data column represents. And I'm going to go over now. So I'm clicking, holding down the click, and now I'm going to drag all the way down, and this actually goes down a while to where you can't see. So I'm just scrolling down, and you usually go flying past it, and then I'm going to go up to where the data ends. Okay, so now I have my data highlighted, and I want to add a line graph. So I'm going to go to Insert. This is line graphs, I think, in here, but I'm going to go to Recommended Charts. Okay, and looking at all of these, the first one is the one I want. So it's a scatter with straight lines and markers. So basically that means it's plotting the data points, and then so 7.49 pounds is right here, and then it's connecting consecutive lines with a dot. Okay, so the ones we saw when we studied data and graphs had less dots. Okay, so this one almost looks smooth. But that's just because we have extra data, and that's actually good because we have more information. So I click OK, and here's our chart. So let's think about a few things we want to add to this chart. Okay, notice this says 0, 5, 10, 15, etc. Looking at this chart, I would have no idea what this means. Okay, similarly for the vertical axis. So we're going to add labels to these. Okay, first I'm going to change the title. Okay, so here's the title I want. I think I have this in 2 pieces. Let's just practice typing it. Okay, so I'm going to click in the title, and I'm going to highlight over it, and then I'm going to type CDC, that's where we got the data from, girls birth to 3 years, and it's representing the 50th percentile weight, and then usually we put measurement units in parentheses. So I'm going to put in pounds. Okay, so that gives us a better idea of what this data represents. Now we're going to add our axis titles. Okay, so to add or axes titles, we are going to go to Design, and on the left hand side it says Add Chart Element. Okay, so I'm going to click on this. Okay, and there's axis titles and primary horizontal. Notice when I hover over that on the bottom it says axis title now. Primary vertical, it says axis title. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to click on both of those, just add the space. Okay, now we want to put what these represent. So this was our horizontal variable, was this. So it's age in months. Okay, so I'm going to click here, click and drag over it, and type age in months. Actually, we'll put months in parentheses. Okay, and here, this one could be a little bit weird because you're scrolling downwards as you're highlighting it. Okay, and this is 50th percentile weight in pounds. Okay, don't just put weight because we want to make sure that everyone knows we're using the median weight. So 50th percentile weight, and in parentheses I'll put pounds. Okay, so I think we have everything we need. Again, I want to make this a little bigger so we can see everything. Okay, again, there's a lot of options. You can change colors. Okay, There's lots of other ways to change chart options over here if you're interested. We're just going to stick with the basic. And again, I do want to make these dark black and bold. So I'm going to click here. I go to Home to get back to where the font is. And I'm just going to make those black and bold. And you can make them other colors. You just want to make sure that they're legible. Okay, let's click here. Or readable. I guess legible is writing. Okay. So now let's put this into our Word document. So I'm going to right click in the chart area. Okay, and that weird thing happened again. Copy. Now I'm going to go to our document. Okay, if I hit paste right now, it might cover over this. So make sure you click to the right of the graph, hit enter, might want to leave a few spaces. Okay, then I'm going to right click again and hit paste. And now we have that graph in there. Okay, the next video we'll look at the next type of graph.